Okay, let's unpack this. Welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're diving into some really practical updates from Google, things specifically designed with small businesses in mind. Our source material is this recent summer edition newsletter that Google put out, and our mission, it's really to pull out the most important nuggets and figure out what they actually mean for you.
Right. For you as a business owner navigating, digital space right now.
Exactly. And thinking about summer, people are out more, looking for things to do, places to eat.
Yeah, absolutely. And businesses are trying hard to connect with those people. So Google seems to be, responding with tools to make that connection easier. Plus, there are some big shifts driven by AI too.
Feels very timely.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just jump right in then. What's the first thing this newsletter highlights?
So it starts with something pretty specific. It targets food and drink businesses, restaurants, cafes, bars.
Right.
It's all about how they can really stand out, especially now during peak seasons like summer.
Right. So what's the actual update for those kinds of businesses? What can they do now?
Okay, so Google's added a new feature on the Google Business Profile. That's your free online listing that pops up in search and maps. This new thing lets those food and drink places prominently show off timely stuff. Think deals, events, happy hours, maybe special menus.
Ah, so it makes it easier for customers to see what's happening right now.
Precisely. Immediate visibility. And the way they do it is using Google Posts.
Google Posts, okay.
Yeah, if you're not familiar, they're like little updates you add to your business profile. Kind of like social media posts, but right there in your Google listing.
Gotcha.
And the newsletter even mentions you can connect your social media. So potentially automatic updates, which, wow, that's a big win for busy owners.
Automation is definitely key. Now, the source does say this is currently just for single-location food drink businesses in the U.S., UK, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand.
Right, that's the current rollout.
So if you fit that description, what's the real takeaway? Why should you pay attention to this?
Well, it's about grabbing attention right when someone's deciding. They search for a restaurant, they're looking for a reason to pick yours.
Makes sense.
This gives you that space right where they're looking to shout, hey, live music tonight, or lunch special. It's a direct line to driving foot traffic. Makes your profile way more dynamic.
Capitalize on that moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So moving from specific offers
Yeah.
to building maybe a deeper connection, the newsletter talks about video, how crucial it is.
Oh, absolutely. Video is, essential now for telling your story.
Yeah.
And YouTube, it's huge. Second biggest search engine. People aren't just looking for products there.
They're looking for connection, information.
Exactly. Entertainment connection, learning stuff. And the newsletter brings up this great case study, Cali BBQ.
Right. And that quote from Sean Walchef, be the show, not the commercial. I like that. But what does it actually mean? How do you be the show as a small business?
It's really a mindset shift, Instead of just polished ads saying, buy this, you share the real story. Give people a peek behind the curtain. Show the passion, the process, the people. The newsletter calls it revealing the magic happening behind your doors.
So less perfect product shot, more messy kitchen or team banter.
Kinda, yeah. It feels real, it builds trust, makes people feel connected, on a human level.
Okay, and the practical side. The Cali BBQ example says you don't need fancy gear.
Right, that's the reassuring part. Your smartphone, it's powerful enough you can capture really compelling, authentic stuff with just that. No need for a huge studio budget.
That's a relief. And going live, they mentioned that too.
Yes. Live video gets highlighted. It's super authentic, real-time connection. That unedited feel really resonates with viewers.
Okay.
And the source mentions there are tactical tips available from a YouTube expert, Farah. So it's not just theory. There are actual steps you can take, even if you've never really done video before.
Great. So showcase specials, tell your story with video. Okay, next up. Making it easier for customers to just message you.
Yeah, this one's about removing friction. Meeting customers where they are, basically.
WhatsApp or text message right from Google. How's that simpler now?
So the chat option is just more visible. It's not buried deep in your profile anymore. It can show up right in the main search results when someone searches for a category near them, like salons near me or plumber. A clear chat button right there.
Wow, okay. So much more prominent. And people can use it for anything. Inquiries, booking.
Pretty much, yeah. Quick questions, booking appointments, support stuff, things they might have called or emailed about before. It's just faster, often easier for them.
And easier usually means more engagement. Is there a way for you, the business owner, to track this?
Yes, that's the other key part. There's a new metric.
Where? In the Business Profile Performance tab.
That's the one. You can now see exactly how many people clicked that chat button to message you.
Ah, so you can actually see if people are choosing messaging over, say, clicking to call.
Exactly. It gives you real data on how your customers prefer to connect. Helps you understand the value Google's bringing there.
And availability. Is this everywhere?
It's pretty wide, mobile worldwide, with just a few specific country exceptions listed in the source, so most businesses can likely use this.
Good to know. All right, let's shift gears a bit to the big one, AI.
The elephant in the digital room.
The newsletter says people are searching differently, using longer questions, more conversational.
Yeah, that's a huge shift. People are asking Google questions like they'd ask a person, not just typing keywords.
Right.
And Google's AI is adapting with things like AI mode and these expanded AI overviews in the search results.
Okay, AI overviews. What are they actually doing, and how does that affect where my business info shows up?
So AI overviews try to synthesize information from all over the web, plus Google's own knowledge base. And crucially, this includes info from your Google business profile. They create a summary, like a snapshot answer, right at the top of the results, often with links back to sources. They might even suggest a next step, like making a reservation if you searched for, say, Italian restaurants.
Whoa. So my business profile info or stuff from my website could get pulled right into that AI summary at the very top.
Exactly. Which means, well, it means your online presence needs to be understandable, not just by the old search crawlers, but by an AI trying to answer a complex question.
That's a big change in how we need to think about SEO, isn't it?
It really is. Being discoverable now means being digestible by AI. The newsletter actually asks, how can you make sure your content shows up well in this new AI world?
It gives answers. What are the top tips?
Yeah, it does. First, the basics are more critical than ever. Keep your local listings, especially Google Business Profile, and your product or service info super fresh, accurate, complete. The AI relies on that.
Okay, accuracy first.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Second, focus on unique, valuable content. High-quality text, images, videos that really answer the questions your potential customers might have. That's the raw material the AI uses.
Quality and relevance, got it.
Third, make it easy for Google's systems, including the AI, to know what your key pages are about. So prioritize content-rich pages for indexing. And fourth, if you use structured data.
That's the code that labels things like price or address.
Exactly. Make sure that structured data is backed up by stuff people can actually see on the page. Yeah. It all helps the AI understand and represent your business accurately.
So it's all feeding the AI accurate information.
Right. And this all connects to what Google showed at Marketing Live. These AI changes are about helping you be right there when customers start looking and deciding.
Adapting to where search is going. Okay, one last tool mentioned. A different kind of AI, this one's internal. NotebookLM. The newsletter calls it your business's brain. I like that metaphor.
It's a good one because it tackles a problem almost every business has. Tons of information scattered everywhere.
Contracts, reports, feedback, invoices.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Exactly. Hard to find what you need when you need it. NotebookLM is designed to fix that.
Okay, so what is it? How does it work?
Think of it like an AI assistant, but it's trained only on the documents you upload.
So I feeded my PDFs, my Word docs, presentations.
All your business files, you upload them into NotebookLM.
And then?
Then it reads and actually understands the content of all of it, so you can ask it questions. What did we agree in the Q3 contract with vendor X? Or summarize customer feedback about feature Y.
And it just knows.
It answers instantly, and it even tells you which document the answer came from. It's like having an employee with perfect recall of every single file. Imagine the time saved not digging through folders.
Wow, just the search time alone, that's huge. Does it do anything else besides answer questions?
Yeah, the newsletter mentions it can help generate new ideas or content based on your information. Like, it could help draft customer emails using your past messages as a guide, or brainstorm social media posts based on your product info.
Okay, that's useful.
And it gives this really intriguing example, turning your documents into audio summaries, or even like a mini podcast.
Turning internal reports into a podcast. Yeah. Seriously.
Wild, right?
Yeah.
But it shows the potential flexibility.
It really does.
It boils down to the value prop the source mentions, helping you think smarter, not harder. It organizes and understands your specific, valuable internal information.
Which frees you and your team up
for serving customers, growing the business, doing the stuff that needs that human touch, that creativity.
Wow. Okay, so just to quickly recap this deep dive, we looked at new ways for restaurants to highlight offers.
Using Google Posts.
Using video strategically on YouTube, be the show.
Right, authentic storytelling.
Making customer messaging much simpler via Google search.
With WhatsApp and text, yeah. And trackable clicks.
Adapting your website and profile for AI overviews in search.
Crucial for visibility now. Keeping info fresh and creating quality content.
And finally, using an internal AI like NotebookLM to basically get a handle on all your scattered business info.
Exactly. Using AI as your business's brain.
So, taken together, these updates seem to offer really practical tools, ways for you to connect outside and manage things inside.
That's a great summary. They're tools to help businesses connect, get found, and just operate more efficiently in this pretty fast-changing digital world. It's about using them smartly.
Absolutely. So, as we wrap up this deep dive, here's something to think about, a final provocative thought for you, building on all this change, especially with AI weaving into everything.
Okay.
Given how fast these Google tools are evolving, changing how customers find you, how you manage information, what's the single most crucial skill or maybe mindset for you as a business owner or manager to really focus on developing right now? What's key to not just keeping up, but actually leading with these opportunities?
That's a good one. Something to definitely mull over.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the source material today. We really appreciate you exploring these Google updates with us.